Guys, we are getting some real assistance from universe today to help us transcend limitations or anything that's really been holding us back. And we're also getting a second dose of assistance today to really realign our emotions and our internal environment with what we need to be building, forming, and creating now to bring our lives forward down the future path in a way that it is most in alignment with our hearts and our souls. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today is Thursday, August 12th, 2021. My name is Aubrey, and this is my astrological outlook of the day. But you guys, before I get started, I have a quick announcement. I've been thinking about something, and I just wanted to throw it out there and see what you guys think. So we're moving into the age of Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius, this is all about self-empowerment, self-mastery, self-knowledge. And when you think about the age of Pisces, what we're moving out of. This was really a time where the ancient wisdom, the ancient secrets, the mystery schools, very select, elite, secret, small groups of people really maintained like all of the secret wisdom and power that has come down to us through like thousands and thousands of years, and they utilized that to create reality. And it was very much like withheld from the general public. But as we move into the age of Aquarius, the whole point of this age is for the people to begin to embrace this secret ancient wisdom and knowledge and be able to utilize it to create their own realities instead of being subject to the realities created by the people that have held this knowledge and this power. And really one of the main reasons that I started this channel was because I wanted to be able to spread this information and spread this knowledge as wide and far as I possibly could, to give it to other people to be able to utilize and start that process of coming into self-knowledge, self-empowerment, self-mastery, and co-creating with reality in accordance with all of this ancient knowledge of this paradigm, this reality, to begin to manifest and create their own lives in accordance with the universal blueprint, the way that it's supposed to go going into the age of Aquarius. So teaching is like really a major part of why I'm doing this work. And I was thinking, you guys, I would, it's hard sometimes to find specific answers to astrology questions. And I just wanted to throw it out there to you guys. Any questions that you guys have about astrology, I kind of want to create a new segment called Ask Me Anything About Astrology, where you guys can post all of your astrology questions in the comment section of my videos. And every week or two, I will go through the comments, I will extract those questions, and I will make a video for you specifically answering your questions about astrology, just to sort of cut through the clutter, cut through the time of, looking things up in different places and not really being able to find the information that you're looking for. I just thought maybe that might be a good way for me to help you guys learn more, since it's really important to me that it's not just me up here having this knowledge and information and like telling it from like my little pedestal or whatever. Like, no, that's not what I'm about at all. I really want this to be like an integrated process, and I want to use my knowledge to share it with you all so that you can gain that knowledge as well and be able to use it in your own lives in creating, your own realities, and also spreading that knowledge to other people. And it just sort of snowballs and ripples out, and before you know it, all of these like deeply held secrets and all of this ancient wisdom and mystery school knowledge and everything is just general knowledge that the populace, the collective humanity at large, is using as a part of their daily lives to interact with reality. And so I'm really thinking that we'll try it out and I'll see what the response is. And if this is something that you guys like, I will keep on doing it. But I just wanted to throw it out there and see how you guys feel about it, and let you know that I am definitely open to creating some content that is specific to you guys' questions, and really like trying to spread the knowledge, spread the awareness so that you can become your own master and teacher and architect of your own reality through having this knowledge and information for yourself as well. So I just wanted to start with that and let you guys know, any astrology questions, ask me anything about astrology, leave your questions in the comments of my videos any day of the week, and I will go through the questions, I will accumulate them, and I will make videos, every couple weeks specifically answering y'all's questions. So I wanted to start with that. Now let's move into the actual astrology for today. And like I said, following our Lionsgate super creative potential manifestation window yesterday, I like the way that the energetics are going today. And first off, let's start with the fact that the sun today is at 21 degrees of Leo, and that means that the sun is forming an exact trine to the Eris Point. And what is the Eris Point? Well, the sabian symbol or energetic depiction or energetic frequency described in a picture form for the Eris Point is a boxer entering the ring. And in the mythology, Eris throws the apple of discord. Eris really doesn't care whose feelings get hurt. She's going to state the truth with integrity, with authenticity, and call a spade regardless of who's upset about it. She's going to break the chains at any cost. It's like freedom for the sake of freedom, liberation for the sake of liberation. So this is the infused throughout all of our energetics today, because the sun, our life force in Leo season, which makes things grow and thrive and shine, is forming this trine, which is an aspect of assistance, facilitation. It just makes things happen. And so today, just organically, there's this undercurrent that we are being on that creative self-expression level, what makes us grow, what makes us thrive, what makes us feel alive. We're going through a process internally that is facilitating our liberation from things that have held us back and hindered us in any type of a way, which is a nice energetic to have following our super manifestation portal yesterday, because it's really helping us, without even trying, to remove things and feelings and ideas and just relationships, anything that is holding us back from being able to move forward in the intentions that we set yesterday with that big significant moment of manifestation potential, okay? And I want to talk about the sabian symbols of these degrees for a moment. And for those of you who are new to my channel or who are unaware, the sabian symbols are a group of symbols. One represents each and every one of the 360 degrees of the zodiac. And what they do is basically describe the energetic in a picture form so that we can have a better idea of the underlying purpose of any planet or aspect that is going on at that particular degree. What is the ultimate purpose of it in terms of the unfolding of the cosmic blueprint? So I like to look at the Sabians because they give us more information. And today, the degree of the sun, 21 degrees of Leo, the Sabian symbol for that is intoxicated chickens dizzily flapping their wings, trying to fly. And then we have the degree of the earth today, which is always in an exact polarity to the sun at 21 degrees of Aquarius. And this degree is a woman disappointed and disillusioned, courageously facing a seemingly empty life. So this is telling me today, with the exact trine to the Eris Point, that there may be a lot of intoxicated chickens dizzily flapping their wings trying to fly right now, but it's not getting off the ground if it's out of alignment with authenticity and with truth and with integrity and with like the ultimate moral baseline, okay? A lot of people sort of just like, you know, dizzily flapping around, like trying to get off the ground, but if it's not really in alignment with those things, it's just like a drunken mirage, okay? And then we have the earth, like I said, a woman disappointed and disillusioned, courageously facing a seemingly empty life. So on earth, a lot of us are feeling very disillusioned right now and potentially very disappointed with the images that are being projected to us from the screen and just the state of things generally. And all of the issues and the dichotomies and the separations and the divides and the polarization that we're feeling. A lot of just fear and discouragement and disappointment. But this woman is courageously facing a seemingly empty life. So, and it's just seemingly empty at this moment, and she's facing it courageously. So that means that we need to have courage and we need to have faith right now. And just because things may appear bleak or they may appear depressing at the moment, they just seem that way. And if we can maintain our courage, Leo, the lion, and maintain our faith and have strength, things are going to turn around, okay? And this is because the sun is at the Eris Point today, and we are breaking free from anything that is out of alignment with authenticity. Anything that is making us flap around like drunken chickens is going, all right? We are transcending limitations with this today. Now, number 2 that I wanted to talk about today, we have the moon doing a whole bunch of things for us today. And the moon rules our emotions, our internal environment, how we're feeling about things generally. And we have a moon in Libra today. And having the moon in Libra, the moon will also be opposing Chiron, and it will also be forming a grand trine with Saturn in Aquarius and the North Node in Gemini. And the moon, Saturn, and the North Node, this is definitely that emotionally and internally aligning with what we need to build and create to take us forward into the future that we want to experience and that we want to live. And then if we look further into this at the sabian symbols, again, it gives us even more clarity, okay? The degree where Saturn is right now is 9 degrees of Aquarius. And this degree is, let's see, I think I have it written down fully somewhere. It is a man who, hold on. A man who had for a time, I'm sorry, this is a long Sabian, so I don't write the whole thing. Okay, here it is. So I had to go back in my notes and try to locate it. A man who had for a time become the embodiment of an ideal is made to realize as a person he is not this ideal. So with this aspect today, since Saturn moved to this degree, we've really all been sort of being called to reevaluate, because remember Saturn is retrograde, reevaluate the true nature of our ideals right now, what we may have been idealizing in the past, and see if that is still in alignment with the ideals, the values, the morals that we have now and that we want to grow and manifest and really set as the foundation of our lives going forward. And then the degree of the North Node, which just moved to 8 degrees the other day, is aroused strikers surround a factory. So and this is a grand trine. We have the moon in Libra, air sign. We have Saturn in Aquarius, air sign. And we have the North Node in Gemini, air sign. And the North Node, you guys remember, this rules the path that we're walking down. The really good idea for the things that we need to incorporate into our lives so that our soul can evolve along the lines of the way that it truly wants to, according to our own personal cosmic blueprint that we came in with, and also collectively. And so with this, it's like re-envisioning ideals and rebelling against what is holding us back and keeping us in a state of lack, really feeling that and understanding that on an emotional and an internal level today. And simultaneously building the future through, remember, there's an opposition to Chiron as well. Chiron rules wounding, healing, and mastery. Through healing and mastery and also liberation, the trine to the Eris Point of the spirit, the sun in trine, through faith and through courage, the degree of the earth today. So when we boil all of it down, the 2 trines that we have, this sun in trine to the Eris Point, and the grand trine between the moon, Saturn, and the North Node today, this is really about building the future through healing and mastery in terms of our experiences, really coming into an understanding of why we experience whatever wounding we may have experienced, and what we've learned from it, how we've grown from it, how it led us into mastery over certain circumstances in our lives, and how we can use that knowledge and information to really go forward, create our own reality, and become an example and a teacher and a guide for others going through a similar experience at this point in time through this process. And with the moon in opposition to Libra, and moon in opposition to Chiron today, this is part of that process that we're experiencing. And then also, like I said, liberation of the spirit through that courage and that faith. Faith is actually a major part of the energetic today. And again, like, considering the 2 days that we've just had, the T-square with the nodes, and then this Lionsgate super creative intention manifestation activation portal that we had yesterday, this is really falling nicely into alignment to really help us align with the things that we want to create and that we set forth yesterday, and to free us from anything that may be holding us back, and to really help us to come to terms with, on an internal and an emotional level, what we need to do, what work needs to be done, what do we need to reevaluate, what ideals do we need to realign in order to make sure that what we're building now for the future is truly in alignment with our own authentic personal self-expression. So I really like how this is playing out today, and I feel like this is giving us exactly what we need to sort of like clear the deck in order so that we can really begin to attract and to manifest the things that we began to imprint yesterday, and also really align with them on that internal emotional level and come to a greater understanding, greater clarity internally, intuitively, emotionally, in terms of our feelings of what we need to reform, reevaluate, realign our ideals with in order to start building the foundations of this future path so that we can bring in the things that we truly want and desire and are working to manifest throughout this Leo new moon cycle, okay? So very good energy to assist in the process of whatever we have started this week with the new moon in Leo and the very powerful manifestation window that we went through yesterday. Now, I want to talk about sabian symbols today. There aren't actually like too many big aspects in effect today. It was really just the two trines, the grand trine with the moon, the north node, and Saturn, and the trine from the sun to the Eris point. But the sabian symbols are telling us some interesting information today as well. So I want to look at the sabians of Mercury, Venus, and Mars. And Venus and Mars are actually highlighted today because we have the moon in Libra ruled by Venus, and then opposing Chiron and Aries ruled by Mars, and both Venus and Mars are both in Virgo with Mercury. So I want to look at the Virgo planets today as well. And Mercury today is at 2 degrees of Virgo, and that sabian symbol is a large white cross dominates the landscape. This is telling us to have faith in our ideas, to have faith in what we've envisioned, to have faith in our mental capacity to really pursue this process of creative manifestation along with the universe, and really to just maintain the faith on a mental level and not fall into fear by the projections or the media or social media or things that you're hearing. Really maintaining the faith on a mental level today, and this is very important also in the process of bringing these manifestations into reality, aligning with faith and belief and trust in your mind and also in your heart and your soul, which is, you know, sort of what's going on with this trine to Saturn and the North Node and the Moon today as well. So I found that to be interesting. We also have Venus at 26 degrees of Virgo. This sabian symbol is a boy with a censer serves near the priest at an altar. So, or serves near the priest at the altar. So again, this is talking about, you know, practicing our faith with this to get what we want, to get what we desire, to get the love, to get the relationships, to get the money. Venus, to get what we want to manifest. Actively practicing our faith, having faith and doing it, like taking action in whatever way to prove to ourselves that we believe in what we're doing. And then we have Mars. This is interesting to me too, especially considering it was just Mars who made this T-square, and we are just off of this Lionsgate portal energy yesterday. Mars is at 9 Virgo, an expressionist painter making a futuristic drawing. So when I read all three of these Virgo planets together, it's like having faith and literally actively creating the future through acting on our faith. So this to me is sort of like, you know, acting as if you are already living, already experiencing, already having, or preparing now for what you want to manifest this cycle, this year, going forward, even though it may not be here yet. So it's like, if you just, for example, like, if you are thinking about, getting a new house, or you want a new house, start shopping for things for your new house. Even if you don't have the money for a new house right now, even if there's no way you could get a new house right now, or you think there's no way, or even if, it just seems like from this moment, from this perspective, something that could be totally impossible, but that's what you want, that's what you're aligning with, that's what you're putting your faith and your intention into, and that's what you believe is coming to you. Start actively preparing for that. Go out and get decorations for your new house. Start deciding how you're going to put stuff in your new house, what colors you're going to paint the walls, what this, what that. Like, actively now start acting as if these things were already happening. Act your faith with this is the directions that I feel like we're being given by the inner planets today. And Mars, an expressionist painter making futuristic drawings. This is literally talking about drawing the future, actively acting and painting and creating the future with this, having faith and literally actively creating the future. And again, this is a very important combination of ideas and behavior patterns to be acting on, following our Leo new moon and all of this energy that we really have right now to creatively align with our own authentic, personal, creative passion and what makes us feel alive and what is truly in the nature of our heart and our soul, and how we want our future to be in correspondence and in alignment with that, aligning with it on an emotional level today, reevaluating our ideals, figuring out what we need to do to actually build that path, and actively, acting on our faith, even though we might not see it right now, doing little things to prepare for what you wish to have and what you want to manifest in your life, preparing for that now in small ways to open the doors for that to come to you, to prove to the universe that you believe that it's possible, and you're actively preparing it now. You're actively acting on your faith, even though at the moment you may have no reason to actually, it might not be anywhere near your actual reality right now, but this is how the process of manifestation works, and universe is telling us today to act our faith through these sabians that are in effect. Lots of Virgo energy today, talking about Mercury, and then by proxy, Mercury rules Virgo, but it also rules Gemini as well, where the North Node is. So this has to do with the future, with our fate, with destiny, with the direction that we're walking down, with the future that we want to create. Today is a very future path oriented day, figuring out what, like I said, internalizing our true ideals, our true values, what needs to go, what we need to realign with in order to start the process of really truly building. And just organically today, we will be kicking off things that are standing in the way of that process and keeping us flapping around like drunken chickens, unable to fly. So that's really what I have for the energetics today. Overall, like I said, transcending limitations. We are internally and emotionally aligning with what we need to do to build the future in correspondence with our true heart's authentic desires that we've gone through with this manifestation window yesterday, and being in the new moon Leo cycle that is all about realigning with our personal, creative, authentic self-expression and cultivating that and using that to start to create something new for ourselves that can carry us forward into the future and that can be more enjoyable and give us life and give us vitality and give us what we truly need to thrive and be happy and feel alive. And through that process, we will also open so many doors for ourselves, bring in so many opportunities that can help us through that process and along the way. And then literally having faith, acting our faith, and actually drawing the future with it today. We are imprinting the future through aligning with our faith mentally and acting on it today. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope I was able to provide something for you that can help you through your process of transitioning into the age of Aquarius, coming back into your own self empowerment, self-mastery, self-knowledge, your own true creative authentic self-expression, and really beginning to decide what you need, what you want to make you feel alive, to bring you back to life, and what can you do, what do you have inside of you that you can also contribute to and serve others with, that can have this really beautiful, mutually beneficial relationship where you are, being able to shine and have success and comfort and abundance and all of the beautiful things in life, but in the same sense, filling a void that is necessary for what you have to contribute, where you can help other people along that path as well. So that's what we got going on today. Super supportive energetics following the new moon and all of this really strong manifestation energy that we have. Universe is really, really, really trying to help us all go through this process of creating our own individual age of Aquarius, and as we do that, it will just grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends if you think they would be interested. Leave me comments. I love you guys' comments. Ring the bell if you want notifications every time I upload a video. I also have a Facebook group and a Facebook page if you want to join those as well. And remember, you guys, any questions that you have about astrology, ask me anything about astrology. Put them in the comment section below, and I will make a video answering all of you guys' questions, because I want all of you to have the same knowledge and understanding of the universal blueprints and the cosmic story and the saga that's unfolding, and know how to read these energies in your own lives and know what they mean. I don't want to be like some thought authority. That is the opposite of the direction that we're going in. So anything that I can do to help you guys go through this process of self-empowerment, self-knowledge, and self-mastery yourselves, I am there for it. I'm all in. So leave your questions in the comments, and I will accumulate them and do my best to answer them in the most clear and concise ways possible. So tune in tomorrow, you guys, for my astrological outlook of the day. I wish everyone a very super, super beautiful Thursday, and act your faith, align with your faith mentally, act your faith, prepare for the future that you are creating now. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.